Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am here to talk about the NFC East, biggest needs for the NFC East. And we will start off with the Dallas Cowboys. Boy, how about them Cowboys, am I right? And honestly, looking at their roster, what they kind of need is probably some healthier offensive linemen, because Mark Colombo, he's been out for several weeks, along with Kyle Kosher, and that hasn't helped them at all. I'd probably look for a better right tackle right end in the draft, because Chris Canty is 79 overall is probably not your best options. The thing is, they have 3 middle linebackers at 80 overall. They have DeMarcus Ware, Terrence Newman, Anthony Henry, Aaron Glenn. Although Aaron Glenn is at the age of 35, he may retire after this season. You got Ken Hamlin, Pat Watkins, Roy Williams, Martin Gramatica. They still have a lot of good players. It's just they need to get healthy, because they are 2-7. $13.6 million in cap room though, so they at least have some space. Next are the New York Giants. And I have to say, the biggest thing for the New York Giants, looking at the roster here, all they really kind of need is a good bit of luck. Maybe get a left end in the draft, because Michael Strahan, this was the year he retired in real life, so you grab someone there. And that's probably about it, And they're 4-5, Not the best, but also not the worst in the division. Kind of still alive for a playoff spot. And honestly, maybe off camera, but I'm going to have him re-sign Lawrence Tynes, because he has been such an MVP for them this year, making a lot of field goals. He's 17 for 23, but kicking that many field goals, helping them stay in games sometimes, that's been key for them. So he's going to get a 7-year deal let's go with $7.5 million, with 1.4 of it being a signing bonus. So they've locked a kicker up till he's 36. So that's going to help them out a good bit. Next team is the Washington Redskins, nowadays the Commanders. And their biggest thing for them, sitting at 5-4. Probably get another receiver. They have 4 wide receivers, which is alright, but you can't just have 4 wide receivers and actually one of them gets hurt and you're down to 3. Have to try to find someone out of free agency. As stated in the NFC South video, I may try to do it like a live video when some of the other stars get healthy, and hopefully I can get a decent enough chat involved to help decide who goes where. They got 5 defensive tackles. It'd be fun to have Chad screw over one team just because they can, and that'd be fun to see. But yeah, Redskins, I'd say their biggest need is wide receiver. Although granted, they do have all of them locked long term. So if anything, just pick one up in the draft. And last but not least, one of the few undefeated teams left are the Philadelphia Eagles. And honestly, for them, maybe an improvement on left tackle, but that's probably about it, because their defense has been solid. They're also maybe another corner, because same with the Redskins at receiver. Only having 4 of a skill position on defense where you can have multiple of them. Probably not the smartest of moves. But then again, for the Eagles, it's been working well for them. So, can't fully argue on that. And that is it for the NFC East. Kind of blew that one by pretty quick. But then again, not that much to talk about with them, considering that the Eagles are one of the undefeated teams in the league, in a division where, for the rest of the Eagles' schedule, they face the Giants, Cowboys, and that's it. So they already more or less have the division locked up, and they've got a tough matchup in Week 13 against the Seahawks. That's going to be fun to cover. The Giants, they need to kind of get on a bit of a run to try to make the playoffs. And it's against a lot of teams that are more or less in the same positions. Because you've got Lions, Vikings, Bears, all sitting at 4-5, 5-4. Rematch with the Redskins sitting at 5-4. You got the Patriots who are at 6-3. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Giants end up. For the Redskins, though, for them, they've got Cowboys, Bucks, Bills. That's going to be probably an easy win for them. Bears. And then the end of the stretch, Bears, Giants, Vikings, Cowboys. So they have a chance to either probably win all 4 or just win 2 of them, or maybe just one of them. Worst case scenario, lose all of them and not even make the playoffs. But that's it for the NFC East, because Cowboys, pretty sure they're eliminated from the playoff contention, even if they try to make a run. They got to face the Redskins twice. They still got to face the Eagles. Plus, you got to deal with the Panthers team that, against other CPUs, is undefeated. A pretty good Jets team. It's just going to be a tough stretch for the Cowboys. And I will see you all next time for the NFC West.